Okay, so here's the chassis. Got my wrist anti-static wrist guard on, which is alligator clipped to a piece of metal. I'm going to leave the power supply in because the power supply is cabled and all the cable management is done so that you get nice airflow through and it looks nice and it's functional. So a lot of the cables run under the back plate, because the motherboard is bolted to the back plate, which is part of the chassis. So we're just going to leave that alone. So the components you're going to be installing are going to be the motherboard, the RAM DIMM in the motherboard, the wireless Ethernet card, the graphics card, the auxiliary hard drive, and there's the solid state hard drive, which I'll show you later. So these are all the things that you're going to be putting into the chassis. Remember, always have the wrist anti-static guard on. Let me point out some things in the final assembly, what it's going to look like. The auxiliary hard drive is over here. It's got a data cable and a power cable. It's bolted into this plastic glide. The plastic mounting glide slides in and the cables go on. I'm going to leave the DVD drive bolted into the chassis. The DVD drive has a data cable, red one, and a power cable. There's some spare power cables there, don't worry about them. The motherboard has a power cable. It's the great big 24-pin motherboard power cable. The motherboard has this multicolored black, red, and yellow fan connector plugged on up here. The rear of the chassis has a fan with a black cable that plugs in to a fan connector right back there. Again, there's the wireless Ethernet card and your graphics card. The wireless Ethernet card and the graphics card have screws that screw their back plate into the back of the chassis and hold it in place for mechanical support. Down here across the bottom of the motherboard, there is an audio cable that's plugged in there. There is a USB 2 cable. There is another fan cable plugged in right here. And then this is a complex set of connectors all going to the buttons up here and the USB connectors here. So this is called the front panel connectors, and that's what's coming down and going to these connectors, this USB, this audio, and this cable, which is the USB 3. I'm gently pulling that off, and that's a blue connector. It goes in right there into this USB 3. The two red data cables are called IDE cables. These red data cables, one goes to the hard drive, one goes to the DVD drive. You'll need to plug those into the motherboard. The graphics card has two power connectors coming from a single power cable right here. There's an extra little connector hanging off here that your card does not need. It's a universal power supply with universal cables. Your card didn't need this extra little connector. It just needs these two connectors. There's a big power cable that plugs into the motherboard back here in the top corner. You'll notice that that one comes from underneath the motherboard mounting shield and comes up and plugs in here. That also has to be plugged in. Okay.